Back at home, I've noticed that my boom boom pants are getting pretty worn down, probably from all the explosions, and so they are still repairable, and so I will do that to make sure that they don't break on me. But with this armor set, I seem to be doing pretty well. I've run out of instant health 2 potions. I've got one of them, but I'll bring regen potions along instead, which will be comparable. It'll heal more hearts anyway. And actually, I want to also get some more torches because I'm running a little bit low. Once again, this is all my coal, and I would prefer not to have to mine any more coal for the rest of this particular adventure. It seems like we're getting close to the end. But, yeah, we can eat a golden apple as we walk in and we'll be in good shape. So let's head back to Trance 3. And I probably won't need to eat mushroom stew in a while, and so I guess I'll get the decoys on the bar. And so I need to go up and to the left in order to get to the area where presumably number 2 is. And so let's head over in that direction. Guardian's probably going to see me over here, so let's go ahead and eat a golden apple. So I've got 2 extra hearts, one of which he has already taken from me. And yeah, got the usual kinds of things in here. Let's go ahead and try to take out most of the enemies, if possible, and then just get like 1 creeper to do the dirty work for us. That's kind of my ideal in here. And it's also especially if I can get those skeletons to go away, because they're the things I'm going to take the most damage from just as a result of the thorns. I hadn't thought about the fact if I brought a flint and steel, I guess I could set those skeletons on fire, perhaps? That's something that hadn't really occurred to me. Do I? I do have mining fatigue. I was going to say, do I not have mining fatigue right now? But I do. I guess if this whole place is lit up enough, I don't even need to worry about destroying these spawners. And these chests presumably have similar kind of loot. I'm not going to bother taking a look at the loot right now. Okay, there is a piece of gravel. Oh! Yeah. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. And it wasn't gravel in the corner. Okay, but at least they dropped me a couple of potions, so that's nice. That's a cute little trap set piece. Unfortunately now, I'm not sure how to get out of this, other than to like sit here and do this for a long time. And a skeleton's probably going to see me if I do, and so I probably need to stand here. I'm not sure with mining fatigue, like how long, if it's even possible to break this block. It must be possible, right? And I'm not underwater, and so I'm not going to drown. And so I guess I'll just sit here and try to break this block. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It did take me a while. And we probably spawned a few extra guys out here. And so let's come say hello to them. And then say goodbye to them. Because they are going to the land of, I don't know, recycled creatures that you've defeated. Okay, there's a bunch of them in there. I would prefer to, can I like bottleneck them? Are they going to follow me in here and then I can do this? Yeah, that'll totally work. So other than the thorns damage, I shouldn't take much damage. I think 2 more of them have spawned up here. Let's quickly just try to get a little bit of light up this staircase. Yeah, there's another spawner in here. Let's get this lit up before it spawns any dudes. Alright, I think this is well enough lit. I'm not going to bother looking in the chests. I might do it on the way out. Let us instead... Okay, another one of these. I know how to deal with this. I can do that, and then put some light up on the walls, and we can prevent everybody from spawning. Hey, buddy. Alright, I think that will turn off all of the spawning. Let's back off for just a second and kill off these guys, and try to stay away from the next room, which presumably also has some kind of spawner. But, yeah, at the level of gear that I'm at right now, nothing's phasing me too much. We'll go ahead and eat another apple for fun. We'll run in here. Try to light some of this up. Okay, I see some staircases. Let's just try to get up a staircase. I'm super tanky right now, so let's take advantage of that. Okay, creeper. That's not going to be good. That's going to blow up some of the area that I want to walk, probably. Alright, so let's walk back out here. And yeah, we built up a few too many of these guys. Fortunately, one of the creepers decided to help me out. Try to blow some of them up. And actually, that still would be probably the best way for me to take out these thorns guys. Is try to get a creeper to do my dirty work. I think in the general, that's still going to be a challenge. But my infinity bow is holding up just fine. Some of these crazy guys are jumping around like rabbits. That doesn't seem like a very exciting analogy to make in terms of what they're jumping around like. But it's all I can come up with. And apart from the thorns, which is pain in the, I don't know, neck, shoulders, backside, pain in everywhere. Thorns just hit you all over. Not taking too much damage. Okay, there's another one that I need to get to. Okay, great. So there's another spawner up there. Now I know where it is. Let's back off. Let's go ahead and get a regen potion going. That'll help regenerate some hearts. Let's get another regen potion on the bar. And let's not eat the golden apple, because that'll kind of cancel out the regen, I think. So while I'm regenerating a few hearts here, we will peel off a few more bad guys. And then go run inside and try to at least light up this spawner from the remaining blocks that I can get to. There we go. That'll be great. Alright, this guy can chase me all he wants. Let's run in here. Okay, these guys are spawning way up top, and they're juggling me, and so I'm in a lot of trouble. I might need to get an ender pearl on the bar here. Oh no, Creeper's gonna help. Thank you, Creeper. That was super helpful. Torches are somehow not on my bar anymore. I'm unclear what just happened there, and so I really need to get that sorted. So let me run away for a little bit. I see, I just ran out of one stack of torches. Okay, but I still have 48 torches left. That place up there is very scary, and I took a bunch of damage. So, oh, I've got instant health too. Let's have that on the bar ready to go. And let's see. I walked in up there, there were skeletons who were falling from the ceiling, and so if I could get light up near the ceiling, that would help. I could also just try to run through that room, which also might be viable. And all of my armor is still holding up, and I still have 3/4 of a stack of torches. Yeah, so basically once my regeneration's about to wear off, I'm going to eat a golden apple and try to run up there. Oh, supercharged creeper. I would prefer that he not blow up. Both did not destroy my staircase. And to not hit me, because I took a fair bit of damage from that. And let's also make this staircase a little bit better. I don't mind if some of those guys are still spawning there. You need to go. And then I'm going to run in here and try to get light up high in a couple of places. And then just run on through to see what awaits me in this crazy room, which is an alcove that spawns these guys. And something in the middle that I'm going to try to light up. And I'm on fire, so let's try not to worry about that too much just yet. Okay, there's a ton of guys over here. Can I get any of them to fight each other? Yeah, they're kind of lighting up, and so they're fighting each other a little bit. And there's also just some normal skeletons and zombies who are not going to deal much damage, and so that works in my favor. That guy has thorns, and so that's what just hit me there. Instant health I don't need just yet, so I'm going to get a regen on the bar. Take this guy out, go ahead and use my regen potion. And now we'll have the instant health on the bar. And so I'll be healing up. Let's see if I can get a little bit more light in this room, as well as in the previous room, but I haven't figured out where it is that I go in order to get the third key, or the second key as the case were, just yet. But I'm getting light up near the ceiling, so hopefully fewer of these guys are gonna just kind of like fall out of the ceiling at me. And then I can probably back off here once again and just kind of get a sense of how I'm doing, which seems to be pretty well so far, I think. Yeah, I'm back up to full health. I do have a few potions left in reserve. I still have inventory space. Torches are the main thing that I'm about to run out of. And actually, ender pearls. Let's get an ender pearl so I have it as an emergency escape vehicle in case I get juggled by a bunch of guys again, because that was unpleasant. And just in case I need to do some enchanting again later, which I doubt, I'll pick up the experience orbs. And by enchanting, I mean whatever you call it with the anvil. And these guys and their crazy knockback swords. Okay, fortunately they have fallen down. They won't be able to keep up with me, so I'm just going to run past them. We're not going to worry about the spawner. Oh, golden apple. That's nice. Speaking of, let's eat a golden apple. And let's run back in here and try to determine where we need to go in room number 3. Alright, a witch just spawned over here, and that's not good because she could poison me. So let's get rid of that. That was just from darkness. And I still have my mining fatigue, yeah, so I won't be able to deal with that. There was an alcove over here, which doesn't appear to have anything in it other than the chest. There's an alcove over here, which doesn't appear to have anything in it but the chest. Alright, let's take these guys out, even though it's going to cause me some damage. And then where do I go? I guess let's take a look in these chests. It doesn't look like this is trapped. It does give me more slime blocks. It doesn't have more torches, which is the thing I could really use. And I guess we'll take a look in the other one as well. At least it's pretty peaceful here now. I think a guy just spawned over here, so we'll add a little bit more light, but I'm really running low on torches at the moment. Alright, once again, stuff sea lanterns. Sea lanterns would be another light source, so I'll go ahead and get them on the bar as well. Oh, look, there's a hole at the top. Is there an exit up there? Can't tell. There might be. And so it might be the case that I need to go up there. So let's go check that out. Let's put a sea lantern on the floor over here so this guy will quit spawning. And if I want to get all the way up there, let's also put a sea lantern like right here next to this thing. And I guess sea lanterns are blocks that I could build with as well. But they aren't blocks that I could break, but I do have 64 slime blocks. So let's just try stacking up with slime blocks and see what happens. Except that I'm going to need to do this to get up there. Okay. Oh, and the slime blocks, I can kind of like use them to jump down as well, which could be a good thing, maybe. Yeah, I think this is actually going somewhere. Now, if there are skeletons with punch bows and things up here, I will be very unhappy if I get knocked back. What you gonna do? Looks like we're safe, though. And it does look like this is the correct way to go. Gonna add a little bit of light up here just to make sure that nobody tries to spawn on me. The slime block mechanics, like the fact that you can break the slime blocks even while you have mining fatigue, I'm not sure how well that is known to Minecraft players. And so that's one of those things that there's always things in CTM. It's like, what mechanics do you expect players need to know, and what mechanics are you going to kind of give them? And so that's one that I can imagine a number of players might need a hint with, because if you didn't know that you could break the slime blocks with your fist even while you're mining fatigued, that might make this area a whole lot tougher. But it looks like I just got key number 2, and so I should be able to punch my way back down here. Whoa! That's fun. A little bit dangerous, but still fun. And this guy managed to spawn. What a guy. Oh, that guy said Elder. Oh, interesting. So, Elder, is that at all related to the Elder Guardians? And somehow related to the mining fatigue? Like, if I were to destroy the spawner, would I not get the mining fatigue anymore? I don't know. I'm just kind of making things up. I previously made a guess about what the quote-unquote summoner mob was for back in Trance number 1, and I was completely wrong, and so maybe I shouldn't make a silly guesstimate about that when I really just don't know. But we have Trance key number 2. It's in my inventory. I see it over there. We're going to exit the dungeon. We are going to put it in its key holder slot. Should I bother looking at these things? Mostly just to see if there's torches. More slime blocks might be useful too. There's probably some nice... Alright, those are useful. There's probably some nice books there. But at this point, I think we've just about finished the map. And as much as I enjoy playing this map, I'm really tired of these gas noises. And I'll be happy for them to be gone. Alright, so I believe I just need to swim over here. Put temple key number 2 in slot number 2, and then what's going to happen? Is there going to be like a final boss battle? I hadn't considered that. Guess we'll find out. A new passage is opened under the temple. Okay, fair enough. Let's check it out. I see a guardian over there who I'm going to try to hide behind the pillars so he doesn't shoot me. In fact, let me just go swim through this room to break some line of sight as I swim on by. And sure enough, here's a new passage under the temple. Oh, haha! And it's not just a new passage, it's exactly where we need to go. This is going to be not at all annoying, right? Oh, does the mining fatigue go off? I guess the mining fatigue goes off, maybe? Alright, wait, return this to jukebox magnet. Woo! Alright, I thought I was going to have to sit here and break blocks forever. But maybe after you get all 3 temple keys, maybe it gets rid of the mining fatigue, would be my guess. I didn't actually notice if that's what happened, but that would make sense. That appeals to my sense of how things ought to work. And furthermore, I have 4 torches left. We did it with just enough torches, it would appear. And if I haven't gotten turned around, I think the exit's right over here. Yeah, nice. Kept track of which way the exit was. Gonna take a little bit more damage from the guardians on the way out. But what's a little bit of damage among friends? I am ready for another loot explosion. Actually, I'm not quite ready for another loot explosion, because I currently am holding a lot of loot, and I would prefer to be able to pick up all of the loot from the loot explosion. Oh, I got some coal somewhere. Not sure how I picked up that coal. I prefer to keep the arrows on me just in case something goes horribly awry. I doubt it. But we have the 3rd of our music discs, Wait, which is one that I enjoy listening to. So let's put it in. Congratulations, you've completed the monument. Thank you for playing Eventide Trance. There's a spawner here, which I'm pretty scared of, but maybe it's a fireworks spawner? What else did it say? Be sure to leave feedback on the official MC forum thread. Very nice. I'm guessing it's fireworks spawners. They're very pretty. Oh, and the weather turned clear, I think. Yeah, nice. I really like and appreciate that. Let's see. I just want to put a few things away inside chests if I can, just to make sure there's any other loot on the ground. I guess you could do the trances out of order, and so whatever loot might have been in this one, yeah, so these must be fireworks spawners. Hey, Shaman, I did it! Aren't you so proud of me? Alright, and there's experience. Just trying to see if anything else changed. Did the map change or anything? Doesn't look like it. We never went to the zombie pigman spawner. Oh, another... I think it spawns, possibly, experience orbs. Because it seems like experience orbs... Yeah, definitely with the fireworks. There's experience orbs just flying out of here as well. Oh, the day-night cycle's actually going again. It's not just the weather turned clear, it's the day-night cycle starts moving again, because I see the moon rising. Cool. A little aesthetic touch. That just makes it fun, makes you feel good about completing the map. Let's take a quick look. Yes, some very nice books, along with that loot. Another set of iron armor, another set of diamond tools. Type of stuff that you would expect. Okay, that 3rd dungeon with good armor was pretty straightforward because it was mostly about just avoiding the enemies and getting to the end and lighting some things up along the way, I felt. But that is just fine. I enjoyed this map a lot. I think I would enjoy it a little bit more at the end from the commentary perspective. If the fireworks, if there was like an on-off switch for the fireworks so that they would stop going off. I mean, I could just break them. But I don't know if there's a way that I can turn them off. And so, while we listen to the end of Wait, I guess we can enjoy the fireworks once more. If you don't know 3-2, he's made a lot of good maps. This one was mostly made in a weekend and then tidied up afterwards. Eventide Trance, mini CTM by 3-2. It was a whole lot of fun. I might do a review of him with some notes about what I found good and bad in this map, but overall I really enjoyed it. I haven't done a single-player CTM map in a while, and this was a nice short one to come back to and get me back into the genre. I'm gonna try running over here. Yeah, I can still hear the music, but the fireworks aren't nearly as loud. And so this seems like a nice place to sign things off. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. I was thinking about possibly speedrunning this map. It could be interesting to do. I haven't really thought about routing at all. But now that I know at least my way through all 3 trance dungeons and different things, it could be a good thing to do, to try a speed run of this map, because I imagine you could do it reasonably quickly. I forgot when I got the 3rd key. I guess there wasn't like a secret shortcut exit in trance number 3. You know, I never looked. The map is over, but let's go back to trance number 3 and just see if there was a secret shortcut back at the very end of it, because I'm curious about that. Since I missed the first 2, I might have easily missed this one as well. Please pardon the gas noises. It's what they do. Alright, so was there anything extra inside here? There wasn't anything extra inside. And I don't see any kind of secret exits on the wall either. Okay, so I think basically it's not like this one was very far from the entrance to get back to. But I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss, for the 3rd time, an emergency escape shortcut like I did the first 2 times. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I have anything else to say about this map right now, but I might try to see if 3.2 is up for doing a little walkthrough, and just kind of talking about some of the design things. And then I know he's working on Final Fantasy number 3, which will probably be the last map that he makes, it sounds like, but one that I'll definitely look forward to in Minecraft 1.9, whenever that comes out. But at this point, I'm definitely just battling, and so I will bid you guys adieu, and see you when I see you.